I was at another small company that I chose to leave in March of this year. And I had spent, April through September looking for jobs on my own and not getting anywhere. I didn't even get an interview in that entire process and probably submitted hundreds of resumes and it was getting daily rejections, which was pretty hard, the automated rejections from all those jobs. And I was on many different job boards like Ada, Flex Jobs, LinkedIn, Well Found, a women's career site. I was going across all of them, but not getting anywhere with my job search. And it was pretty frustrating. End of the summer, I sort of took a couple weeks off in August, or really the month of August. Like, I need to reset. I was worried about my mindset around things. And I was like, when I come back from my vacation in August, I'm going to recommit. And I was like, I'm going to find someone to help me. So I was looking at headhunters or talking to friends in the recruiting. And then I sort of looked at that concept of reverse recruiting. And that's how I found ECU. And I found another program. And I talked to both programs. And ECU just seemed to have a better, I liked the part of the training with the interviews and the networking and the certifications around that. I feel like that's what I needed. And I didn't even fully understand the automation part of it at that point, but that's what sold me on ECU versus the other program, which just seemed to provide materials rather than one-on-one support. The ECU community, that was really nice to find. I felt like it was really fun to be part of a group of people going through the process together, and you could share your challenges and have laughs about it, as well as cheer each other on when we were, getting the first interviews, getting your first networking. It just felt like you were supported by a whole group of people that you'd never met before. And that was really nice. And the one-on-one coaching, that mock interview, even though I was so nervous for it. Funny, I was more nervous for my mock interview than my actual interview, but it's because I'd been through the mock interview and I'd gotten the feedback. And it felt like it really sort of structured my thinking about how I was going to approach it. And I'd been head of talent. I'd interviewed hundreds of people, but when you're the person interviewing, somehow that stuff goes out of your brain. And it was really nice. It was a way to structure my thoughts around interviewing. Look at your track record and see how you're doing. And if you're not making the traction, I would say do it. The investment can feel a little daunting, but I'm sure it shortened my process by 6 months to 8 months easily. And I will have made up that investment easily in that time. So I would say, if you're really struggling and we need a support network and you want to become part of a group of people who are learning and helping each other, this is really the way to do it, because it's not just the ECU team, it's the community that ECU builds.